traders, thank you for tuning in and welcome to the 2212th edition of Short-Term Trading, live with Oscar Carboni. Hey, you can find me at futurestraders.com, at livewithoscar.com. Either of the two will get you directly to me. Just log into OMNI Chat and join me in my trading room. So, let's get going. There's a lot of risk in this game. Please know that. Put your stops in first. Never trade without them. It is a very risky game. If you think selling options is a great game and you are the genius in the world that came up with it and no one else has ever thought about this system, people who sell options get blown out. Ask anybody who does that all the time. So don't just sell short naked options. Always have stops in first. And if you do know the risks behind this game, let's get moving. Just never risk too much. So, a couple of topics on the board. This is video number 2212, and it is for trading Tuesday night through Wednesday, January 13th, 2021. Topic number one on the board. Indices building bull flags, and boy, they sure are. They look fantastic. We came out with a video last night and said you got to sell a rally in either S&P or NASDAQ. We absolutely, positively wanted to get that done. Market dumped, went down to profit objectives first. We never had a chance to sell the rally and get short, so we sidestepped it, and whatever happened on Monday, Tuesday I should say, happened without us. But there's Tuesday night into Wednesday, building wonderful bull flags. I will show them to you in the chart segment. And then number two is a question. Traders, is inflation coming our way? Now, you've seen a video from me several months back when this just began. And I pointed out a few markets and said, look, these things could start to really run now if the inflation whiff starts to pick up. Well, that was a few months ago, and now we're asking the very same question. Is inflation coming our way? Higher inflation is usually accompanied by higher interest rates. Did you know that? And do you know what higher interest rates would mean? The music is over. It will mean the music has stopped. If we reach a point where there's inflation and higher interest rates, this stock market rally, this monstrous rally, the music's playing, everyone's dancing, you know the old saying, when the music stops, that's when we stop dancing. Well, if they start having to raise rates because of inflation, you know the music is going to stop. So we're not there yet. And another good thing will happen. If this is inflation and it creates slightly higher interest rates, that means that prices of our houses will go even higher than they are now, because people are going to have to run out and go, oh no, rates are going up a little. Let's buy that house we were considering but haven't bought yet. It'll get like that, you know what I mean? So at first it won't hurt. It'll help us if you're in real estate. But at some point, if they have to raise rates, it'll knock the market down. Many reasons, but the simplest one, layman's terms, if you can get a return with zero risk, like in government bonds, you take your money out of the stock market with lots of risk and you put it in that zero risk with a decent return. Bonds are not there yet. But you can understand if they raise rates enough, you say to yourself, why risk any of my money? I'm already a really wealthy corporation, right? My corporation's worth trillions, whatever your number is. Why risk it in the stock market if I could get 5, 6, 7% in interest guaranteed? So, you know, things like that do happen, and it tops out markets. We are nowhere near there yet. I'm not calling top on anything. So just want to let you know, if this is inflation, it will come with higher interest rates, and that will probably stop the music in the future. For now, I don't have a problem with buying dips in the indices. We'll worry about the future when we get closer to those days. Traders, remember to subscribe to my videos. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to do that. And don't forget this. OmniCamp is 4 weeks away. Hey, I received your OmniCamp application last night, and after this video, I will call you back. I received a few, but one of them was interesting, and I'll call that one back. Please send me your OmniCamp applications if you want to come to Las Vegas for a 5-night, 4-day seminar. It is literally 4 weeks from now, kids. Act now or you will miss it. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Okay, traders, the Dow Jones Industrial Average Daily Bar. As you can see, we're in some nice wedge, if you will, abstract, because it's just the top and bottom, nothing in the middle, but nice wedge. Broke out of the wedge into what I call a bull flag. That generally augurs for higher levels. So, Looks to me like that's a bull flag. I like the idea of buying dips in the Dow Jones or S&P or NASDAQ or Russell for trading on Wednesday. Don't forget about OmniCamp. Act soon, kids. It's coming quickly. Russell 2000 daily bar. We were in a channel. We've gotten above the channel and are building an Oscarism known as the F flag. That's quite bullish, and you should stay in that flag and move higher. And then we've got the S&P, and we are above that major resistance, which stopped the market many, many times in the past. And now above it, staying above it, we call it support now that we're above the resistance, and a bull flag building. Looks great to me. So, hey, indices are looking good. Now, here's our question. Are we seeing inflation? Take a little ride with me, kids. Watch this. I'm going to be quick. Dollar has been going down for quite some time. Dollar going down, if you don't understand how it works, it's like a teeter-totter, a seesaw. If you've got a lot of weight over here, it makes the thing over here go up while this goes down. Well, while the dollar goes down, it makes the price of commodities and everything else go up. This is dollar on this end, and this is everything else that exists over here. And that is what happens when dollars keep going down. Is this inflationary? Let's look. Soybeans. Look at that ride. You know, there's soybeans in everything from plastics to food to car tires, if you didn't know that. There's soybeans and soybean meal in everything. Look at that run in soybeans. Look at soy meal. Monstrous run, all used in industry and food, of course. Look at the corn market. Was running up nicely, but then really accelerated. This, believe it or not, is a bull flag. And away we go above that bull flag. Looks fantastic. Wheat looks the same. Oats looks the same. I mean, it's just insane. Cotton. Look at the run cotton's been on. This is used in industry, clothing, you name it. Another inflationary market. Look at copper. You know copper's used in everything from cars to your house to everything you can think of to the cell phone in your hands right now. Inflationary if it keeps moving higher. Crude oil. Now, this is $35 crude. This is $55 crude. Is that not inflationary? So as you can see, crude oil, nice run itself. That is inflation coming our ways. Now, what are one of the indicators that we are seeing inflation? When the bond market goes down, interest rates go up. Once again, teeter-totter. If you've got bonds on this side and you've got interest rates on that side, if bonds go down, interest rates go up. That's how it works. So bonds are heading down, interest rates are heading up. Inherently, whether the Fed raises or lowers rates or anything, when the bond market starts to go down, rates are going up, whether the Fed says so or not. So there is your commodity channel index, your CRB commodity channel index. Look at this thing. This is basically an average of what it's costing us for our commodities, all packaged together, 17 commodities. And it had a little spike, and then it cooled off, but look at this. Now, that's inflationary looking, right? So, that's what it's starting to look like out there. And this is no scare tactic, because this could all turn around and go the other way. For now, though, that's what we're looking at. And it's all being brought to you by the U.S. dollar index, which does create inflation. You can find me at livewithoscar.com. Remember, stops are in, emotions are out.